Pakistan's political landscape witnessed a major development today as the Supreme Court granted bail to former Prime Minister Imran Khan. The bail is related to multiple cases stemming from the May 9, 2023 violence, which followed Khan's arrest last year. This decision marks a turning point in Khan's long legal battle and offers a glimmer of relief for his party, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf (PTI). However, despite this relief, the former premier will remain in jail for now due to convictions in other high-profile cases. The verdict was announced after weeks of deliberations and multiple hearings at the Supreme Court. A three-member bench presided over the case, which had gained national and international attention. The court's ruling stated that Khan was eligible for bail in all 8 May 9 related cases. These cases were filed against him following protests and alleged attacks on military installations last year. The May 9th violence erupted after Khan's initial arrest by paramilitary forces at the Islamabad High Court premises. Following the arrest, PTI supporters staged protests across Pakistan, some of which turned violent. Protesters were accused of attacking sensitive military buildings, memorials, and even the General Headquarters, GHQ, in Rawalpindi. Authorities termed these actions as acts of terrorism and sedition, leading to a massive crackdown on PTI. Thousands of PTI workers and leaders were arrested in the aftermath of the violence. Several senior PTI leaders parted ways with Khan after facing political pressure. The government vowed to hold all perpetrators accountable under anti-terrorism laws. Khan, however, maintained that the protests were spontaneous and denied orchestrating violence. He alleged that the May 9th incident was used as an excuse to dismantle his party. Today's court decision is seen as a legal breakthrough for Khan and PTI. Khan's legal team argued that the cases against him were politically motivated. They stated that the state failed to provide evidence linking him directly to violent acts. The Supreme Court agreed that bail was justified as investigations had not proven direct involvement. Chief Justice highlighted that the principle of justice required granting bail in the absence of substantial proof. Khan supporters celebrated outside the court after the announcement. PTI leaders hailed the verdict as a victory for rule of law in Pakistan. Social media erupted with hashtags like #Imran Khan bail and #Justice prevails. International media also widely covered the news, citing its implications for Pakistan's politics. Analysts believe the decision could re-energize PTI supporters ahead of the next general elections. However, Khan's immediate release is not possible. He is still serving sentences in Toshikhana and Al-Qadi trust corruption cases. In the Toshikhana case, Khan was accused of misusing state gifts for personal gain. In the Al-Qadi trust case, allegations revolve around misappropriation of land linked to a major property developer. These cases carry multi-year prison terms, keeping Khan behind bars. Legal experts say PTI will now focus on getting relief in these other cases. The bail in May 9th cases, however, reduces Khan's legal burden significantly. Political circles are debating whether this move indicates a shift in the establishment stance. For months, relations between Khan and the military have been strained. May 9th was seen as the breaking point in this relationship. Khan accused senior military figures of plotting against him. The military denied these allegations and vowed to defend the country's integrity. Today's ruling is being interpreted as a sign of judicial independence. Human rights groups had criticized the mass arrest of PTI workers after May 9th. They called for fair trials and due process in all cases. International organizations like Amnesty International raised concerns over freedom of assembly. Khan's arrest last year sparked widespread condemnation abroad as well. Foreign governments urged Pakistan to respect democratic norms. The current decision may help improve Pakistan's image globally. It shows the judiciary is willing to take a balanced approach. PTI spokesperson said the party remained committed to peaceful political struggle. He also demanded immediate release of all PTI activists still in detention. Government sources, however, insist that those guilty of violence will face justice. Interior Ministry said the state will challenge bail orders if new evidence surfaces. Political analysts believe the decision will intensify election dynamics. PTI may use this as a campaign point to show Khan as a victim of political vendetta. Opponents argue Khan should still be held accountable for corruption. The ruling coalition has avoided commenting directly on today's verdict. However, some ministers criticize the judiciary for favoritism. PTI plans to file appeals in remaining cases in the coming days. Lawyers close to Khan say they expect positive outcomes in some of them. If Khan gets relief in major cases, he could return to politics before the polls. His return could transform Pakistan's electoral landscape dramatically. PTI remains the largest political party in terms of popularity, according to recent surveys. But its organizational structure has weakened after the crackdown. Khan faces restrictions on political communication from jail. Despite this, his messages continue to reach supporters through social media. PTI's digital teams play a key role in keeping his political narrative alive. Many observers call this Pakistan's most polarized political era in decades. The economy remains in crisis, adding pressure on the ruling coalition. Inflation, unemployment, and IMF conditions dominate public discourse. Analysts believe Khan's return could reignite political instability. The Supreme Court urged all parties to respect the law and avoid confrontation. It emphasized that political differences should be settled through elections. PTI leaders have welcomed this statement as a call for fair polls. Election Commission of Pakistan has yet to announce a final election schedule. Speculation suggests polls could be held within the next 6 months. PTI hopes Khan will lead their campaign if released by then. Critics say this expectation is unrealistic due to corruption convictions. Khan's personal security remains concerned amid rising political tensions. PTI alleges an attempt to be made on his life previously. Khan himself claims he faces constant threats even in custody. Human rights advocates have called for ensuring his safety in jail. PTI says it will escalate its campaign for Khan's freedom. Plans for rallies and social media campaigns are already underway. Party officials believe public support for Khan is still strong. Many Pakistanis see him as a symbol of resistance against corruption. His critics accuse him of authoritarian tendencies and poor governance. Today's verdict could deepen these political divisions. Television talk shows are dominated by heated debates on the ruling. Social media is flooded with both celebratory and critical posts. Hashtags like #Imran Khan bail are trending in Pakistan and beyond. International newspapers like BBC, CNN, and Al Jazeera have also reported the development. Western analysts say this could impact Pakistan's foreign policy approach. PTI aims to leverage this legal victory for political momentum.